Well, there continues to be a high police presence outside the Estcourt Correctional Centre. It's where the former president is being incarcerated. Let's take you live to our reporter, Karinda, Jagmohan. Karinda, I bet you haven't had much sleep today, but really great work in terms of bringing us the latest from that particular correctional services facility. Let's talk about then this arrest of Carl Niehaus that has taken place today. What did you see? How did it all happen, Karinda?
Indeed. Well, good evening to you. I'm outside the Estcourt Correctional Services Centre. This is the building where former President Jacob Zuma has been incarcerated, and as we hear on the ground from Minister Ronald Lamola, he is expected to spend at least over 3 months of his prison sentence, and then he'll be eligible for parole. But like you mentioned earlier today on the ground, we saw the arrest of the suspended ANC MKMVA spokesperson Carl Niehaus. From what we understand, he was actually addressing the media, or about to address the media, when this arrest unfolded. We saw a number of policemen approach him from behind and actually go directly to him and then actually execute that specific arrest. And like we have just confirmed with the police, a person, or rather what we know is Carl Niehaus, was arrested for violating lockdown regulations. We understand he was taken to a local police station, specifically the Estcourt police station, and at this stage it's unclear what his fate may be and whether or not he's going to be spending the night in prison cells or at the police prison cells. But for now, what I can tell you is that there are no supporters of the former president on the ground at this stage. There were a few gatherings earlier in the day, but they were quickly dispersed by police. Behind me, you can see Pilani Zuma is on camera with me today. There is 3 officers here manning the entrance road to the Estcourt prison, but also at another entrance on behind the prison. We actually went there and we saw that there were quite a number of armed correctional centre department officers that were blocking the entrance there, and they were specifically checking the cars that were entering that road, of course anticipating that more supporters could come through here to continue their demonstration. And this is happening in anticipation of what the Pietermaritzburg High Court will say tomorrow. As you know, earlier this week, the former president made an urgent application at the Pietermaritzburg High Court, calling for that court to suspend the orders to arrest Zuma. But however, we know that late last night, just before that deadline could occur, Zuma, in a really well-executioned arrest, was then brought here to this Estcourt prison. And this happened, or rather he arrived over here, it was around 1:30 in the morning.
All right.
Very dead of the night moment when a number of black SUVs came into this prison, and it happened in a matter of minutes. And then, of course, now we see that the former president is indeed incarcerated, or is expected to spend the next 14 days in isolation at the hospital medical wing.
All right, Karinda, thanks for that update.